Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. Today we've got the Hits for Days mixers. I kind of wanted to start off with something a little bit different. We're going to do a screen cap, a display cap here. Pop on over. MLB announced the top farm system rankings. And the Detroit Tigers are number one. Jackson Jobe leading the way with Max Clark and McGonigal. There's a lot of good players. I just wanted to scroll through here real quick in case you didn't know about the rankings. Some of the players to look out for: Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. Up top, Xavier Isaac. Red Sox are number 3 because of Roman Anthony and Kristen Campbell. And Marcelo. Nice farm system there. Dodgers, number 4. How could that be? Sasaki's number 1. That kind of skews things a little bit. Dalton Rushing, however, number 30. And Josue DePaula, number 40. So they've got 3 top 50. This is according to MLB. Baseball America has their own. Mariners coming in at number 5 with Colt Emerson as a number 20 overall prospect. Lazaro Montes in at 42. So 3 top 50s with Cole Young. But actually, they're quite deep with Harry Ford and Celestin behind. Celestin is a guy I'm looking forward to. White Sox in at number 6. We got the Brewers coming in. Jefferson Curo, a name you may remember if you rip a lot of Bowman. Matt Shaw for the Cubs brings them up into the number 8 slot. Number 9, the Guardians with the number 1 overall pick, Travis Bazana, coming in at the number 10 overall prospect. And there was some talk of him possibly making the big league crew out of camp, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't think so. And rounding out the top 10, we got the Minnesota Twins with Walker Jenkins, big time prospect. A lot of big name prospects rounding out the list. Just 1 second, I'm seeing a little bit of white. There we go. Okay, now it's perfect. And also if you don't know, you can look up spring training stats. This is all relevant for baseball card collecting. That's why I'm bringing it up. You want to know who's doing well in the spring. It doesn't mean they're going to have a good season by any stretch. And if they're doing bad, it doesn't mean they're going to have a bad season. But sure helps. You can see Ellie is batting .563 with 3 home runs. Only 16 plate appearances, but man, 3 bombs through 16 plate appearances. He's got a 1.963 OPS. Almost a 2-dot OPS for Ellie. Reese Hoskins doing real well too. Real limited sample size, but you can sort. I got it sorted home runs right now, but you can go in. Like, every time I hit OPS, for some reason, it only starts right here. I don't know why that is. Unless that's, yeah, that is the top. But you can see, Vladdy's crushing. 20 ABs. He's going to have a big year. Vlad's going to have a big year. All that contract talk. I feel like he's going to be putting in the work. Well, let's get it rolling. 1:49. We're here a few minutes early, and I'm going to be offering up a break to the chat. Break number 3 is going to be offered sometime during this first break. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. It'll take you to the buy-in at strykerbreaks.com, and you can buy in if you want. I just wanted to open it up to the YouTube crew for a shot, but you're going to have to act pretty fast. So make sure you got your payment info ready because the break's going to sell out really fast. Just giving you a heads up right now. Hits for Days begins. Break number 1. Why don't we start with some 2025 Series 1, then we'll go back in time just a little bit. But we are going to have quite a few hits. All the boxes that we're featuring today are the top of the line type of boxes from the release. Let me just show you a few of them. Just show you a pile. The Hits for Days break. Star of the show, 2024 Topps Chrome Update Jumbo Box. These are getting harder and harder to find. We got the Series 1 Jumbo Box, 2019 Bowman's Best. 4 hits coming out of here, 3 hits coming out of here, 3 autographs coming out of here. There's 4 on-card autos, 3 on-card autos, 2 relics, and an autograph. Museum collection, 2 autographs, 2 relics, 101 potential, bat knob relic potential, Big boy in a 2020 Bowman Jumbo box. Bobby Witt Jr. first autographs. Jason Dominguez first autos. We got Tarek Skubal first. Jeremy Pena. Tons of good names. And that's a jumbo. 3 autographs. So we've got a decent, well, the best shot you can get out of a box of 2020 Bowman to pull a Bobby first auto. And then 2020 Bowman Sterling. You get Bobby autos out of here as well. Tons of good prospect autos come out of there. 5 on-card autographs in total out of a Bowman Sterling box. Both rookies and prospects. Oh yeah, we're going to open the 25 first. That's what I decided on. Hit that like button nice and early. I appreciate it. Maddie P, welcome. Let's get rolling. It's getting close, guys. Baseball season. It's getting so close. I'm in that mode now where I'm just like constantly seeing if there's any new info, checking the stats. The Vladdy thing is interesting. I don't quite understand what people are getting at. I'm seeing a lot of talk about how it's like a crazy high number. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a crazy high number. It's actually fairly reasonable. He's getting a significant reduction from the Juan Soto contract. Like he's not asking for $700 million. He's not asking for it. Really, it's like $40 million a year is kind of the gist of it is what I'm getting at. $40 million a year? What'd Bregman just get? He's way better than Bregman. You could debate the defensive numbers, but Vlad's won a Gold Glove. So James Wood, rookie on top. That's the guy we're looking for immediately. See if we can get a parallel out of here. Yamamoto. No parallels, but we did get the big boy. The thought behind that is he's not consistent enough year over year. Should we? I mean, we can go there. Let's go there. He's not consistent year over year for a 25-year-old. It's 25. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 25 years old. Prime. Coming into his prime. So the contract is going to be for the best parts of his life as a baseball player. And you say he's not consistent year over year, or maybe they say, I should say. Well, let's just look at the awards he's gotten. He's 25 again. 4-time All-Star. 4-time All-Star already. That's not consistent enough for a 25-year-old to be a 4-time All-Star. Home Run Derby champ, Gold Glover, All-Star MVP, 2-time Silver Slugger, had a 6.2 WAR last year. A career 137 OPS plus. All of his numbers are so good, they're like absurd. The lack of consistency would be 2023, he only hit 26 home runs and batted .264. He's had basically one down season. If you do, like his rookie year, he batted .272. He's a career .288 hitter. Would I want Vlad for that amount of money? That's the question that you all want to know. There's Bryce. Would I want him on the Tigers for that amount of money? Because the inconsistency thing, I think it's a stigma attached to Vlad that he has a tendency to maybe not show up in the best shape of his life. And then, like, going back to the consistency, relative to what? Relative to who? Because his bar is so high that if he bats 264, that's considered inconsistent and not playing up to his potential, which is insane. Like the bar that he has to set. Like, you don't deserve $40 million if you bat 264. But what did Bregman do last year? And he got $40 million, and he's past his prime. Rocio. So I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's outlandish at all. I think someone looking for a superstar is going to be A-okay paying for a player in their prime. Who can hit home runs? There's home run hitting. I don't want to say it's dead, but you got Judge. You know, Ohtani can hit bombs. Judge and Ohtani. And other than that, like, who's hitting 50 bombs? Schwarber used to. Be kind of like he used to be able to do something like that. But Pete, Vlad can hit 50 bombs. He hit 48 when he was 22 years old. And that was in 2021, after the nonsense year. He had a 6.7 WAR. Vlad's got 21.5 WAR by the age of 25. Woo! He's really, really good. My only concern is if he gets paid, and this has been the concern from like day one. If he gets paid, is he going to have the motivation to stay in shape? Or is he going to turn into Prince Fielder? Jack the Ripper with a $4.99 sub striker. Son pulled a 1/1 Ohtani out of Big League Rapper Redemption Pack. Is it worth upgrading? Yeah. An Ohtani 1/1? Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Judge, game used. Swatch. For stand-worthy card number 1, I think that's pretty good. Brandon, congratulations on that. Cardinals should get him. Maybe they are clearing out room for him. Tatis going for 60 this year. He is one of the projected top home run hitters. They had a thing on Tops for, what is this? What is that? Did we get a redemption? We did. We got a redemption. Hold on. Bryson Stott and Garrett Cole. We got the flagship real one. Green foil parallel. Garrett Cole autograph. Another Yankees hit. Brandon, the first 2 hits. The first 2 big boys. Stage cards, stand-worthy cards, are Yankees. Do a little something like that. We appreciated Bregman, but I think Paredes will be a good replacement. We'll see, won't we? I think the Astros are in trouble this year. The Altuve to left field thing, that's not the play. That's my take. We'll see, right? That is an aqua parallel. It looks like a rainbow foil, but that's aqua. And that's a tough pull. Limited. What a sweet card if you're going to have 3 people on a card. How about Bobby, Vlad, and Judge? Yeah, Vlad's going to have a career year this year. And then that 40 million number is going to look like a steal. Like, the 40 million number is going to look like a steal in just a couple of years, let alone... Look at the Tatis deal. Look at all these kids who, like, by the way, our boy, Lawbutt, signed a big boy extension. Surprising. I'm surprised the A's are paying somebody. Ben Rice, rookie rainbow foil. But yeah, Lawbutt, locking him up. How about that? Nobody's sleeping on Lawrence Butler anymore. Colton Cowser, foil board. Well, plus, like, Altuve's weakness is the strength of his arm. So just, I don't know. I understood Altuve moving out there for, like, if they were going to bring Bregman back or something, they needed a little bit of infield flexibility. But now that that's not happening, I don't quite understand what the heck they're doing. It's not going to work out well. I don't think the Astros are going to do very, very good this year. Like, remember how they started out last year? I think that's going to be the whole year this year. I know they got replacements, and I know they still have Yordan, and I know their starting pitching is underrated. They've got a lot of people who aren't in the talk of the, like, they're not the aces of the league that most people think of, but their staff is actually good. Arenado, game used, little rainbow foil action, but it's just to me it looks like a mess. And I don't think you can just, like, put Paredes in there and be like, yeah, we never needed Bregman anyway. It's like, okay. We'll see, won't we? Jimenez. I know he's gonna, like, his strength is pulling the ball. And the Crawford boxes, blah, blah, blah. That's the narrative. We'll see. I know he's gonna get a hold of some, but now what? Now what do we do? I guess Sterling. We got some cards up on the stage. Another reminder to everybody in the chat, stick around. I'm going to be dropping a break that's going to be available to the YouTube chat. Anybody watching right now, and I'll be doing that shortly, so stick around. It'll be during break number 1. I'm going to drop a link right in the chat. You can just hit the link. It'll take you to the page where I sell the breaks. Credit cards or PayPal accepted. We'll do the randomization live. So stick around. Ask the Cubs how Paredes. So that's all I'm saying is he's no Bregman. That's all I'm saying. He's a fine MLBer, but he's not a 1-to-1 replacement for Bregman. Wong, your favorite player of all time, Aquino. Wong's been on this guy for years, saying how he's the greatest and everybody's sleeping on him and just give him a chance. One day, though, Aquino, Cincinnati Reds. Chris, man, we would have been all over this card several years ago. We would have been all over it. On-card auto, wave style to 125. And you never know. I feel like they just want him to succeed, and all he's got to do is perform in the minors just a little bit, and they're going to let him come up and try. Huge hit 5 years ago. If he could only make contact with the ball. He's got such a powerful swing if he could only hit the ball. Libertor to 75. A Jarren Duran auto. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we're doing it. Sneaky little Jarren Duran auto. Love that. Who's got Boston? John, nice hit. It's a thick boy. We gotta upgrade the top loader to a 55 point. He's a good park fit. Yes, Jack. That is the narrative. That's about all anybody has to say about it, by the way. It's just like, yeah, Paredes, Crawford boxes, end of narrative. I'll draft him if the price is right. I'm a guy. I'm a sucker for a good narrative. Andrew Vaughn, legit. 2 legit big leaguers. 2020 Sterling's good. We've been talking about it. Ryan, we got you involved. Grisham rookie. Why is everyone trashing your team? Asks Noah. It's only because like the rest of the league, other than, you know, big market teams in LA and New York, essentially. Maybe Boston, maybe Chicago. We don't have the luxury of spending infinite amount of money on players, and we think that the system isn't fair because there's no salary cap. Therefore, we'll attack the Yankees and the Dodgers for spending infinite money where our teams are sitting on their hands half the time. That's why. It's nothing against you. Zach Collins to 199 and Anthony Volpe. We're 3 for 4. But another Yankee. Going to be a lockout next year. I just think it's very interesting that after we've had a few conversations about the salary cap and the lack thereof and how unfair it is and how it fosters a feeling of apathy among casual viewers for Major League Baseball in general. How they came out and started talking about it like immediately after that. Brandon with a $4.99, nice pulls. Thank you. At least they can have facial hair. Yeah, that is something. Those already were available and sold, hangers or bangers? There's Julio. Lubob to 199. That's his rookie refractor. And Brennan Davis. Sporting a mustache. It's going to Brad. Oh, let's slide on into a... What do we want to do? We just did 2020. Let's go... Let's do the museum. I wanted to kind of save it, but let's just do it. It's my favorite thing to open. Paredes StatCast has expected homers by park at 26 for Houston versus 13 at Wrigley for 2024 data. No more fighting the Wrigley wind? That's how you see it? I see the Wrigley wind as a huge advantage for balls flying out of the park. So does the over-under on the game totals. I would say more than half the time. Depends on the time of year. But more than half the time at Wrigley, the game totals are significantly higher than any other ballpark, save for Coors. And where else? Like Boston, Fenway, and Great American. But Wrigley oftentimes is even higher than Fenway. Pack number 1. Francisco Alvarez, Hank Aaron, Acuna, and a blue. /20 of 20, Alex Manoah. It's a nice color match, at least. A couple of blues. That one is going to Brandon. And O'Neal Cruz to 299. Box number 2. Afternoon, Neil. Think you'll grab any Topps Finest Football? Nah, I don't have any interest in Topps Finest Football. I was down for Topps Chrome, unlicensed, but Topps Finest unlicensed. No thanks. Tovar. Harris, a couple of rooks. Got a Ryan Sandberg. And a Corbin Carroll on-card rookie auto to 299. Derek, nice hit. Oof. I can't get enough of the museum. I think I pulled this exact same card when I opened my museum box. Can't remember. I think it was to 299. Very nice. Cover boy. He's on the cover for a reason, yeah. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 100. Adley rookie. Fragment and meaningful materials. Arenado to 25, the low numbered stuff. There's a gold to 25. Game used, Cardinals hit for Kevin. Copper Verlander. The thick boy. Corbin's a great buy right now. I got a to 25 Sapphire PSA 10 for cheap. Yeah, he is a good buy right now because he is one of the top. He's one of the top fantasy players still. So the experts agree with me, or at least I agree with the experts. Whatever, however you want to put it. But I've been saying since last year when he struggled that he is going to be fine. He's going to be fine. And then he turned it around. And he is fine. And he's got a good team around him. And he's going to be leading off. He's going to be getting 5 ABs most of the time. Something thick in here. This feels like a thick boy. Oh, it's a bonus box. That's why. Got a bonus hit. Yes. Seager and Cruz, followed by a blue. Is it to 20? Meaningful material. Oh, it's a patch. Swanson, beautiful 3-color patch to 20. 4 of 20 Dansby, game used as a bonus hit. Or this one's a bonus hit. Salvador Perez to 75. Whichever one. We got a freebie. Outman rookie. So Brad's got the Cubs with the Dansby. Beautiful patch. And Selvy's going to Aaron. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Your chance to get in on a Stryker break I'm dropping the link into the live chat right now. So get ready. Another break just like this. Same stuff's in it. We'll be doing the randomization right after, right before the break. We'll do it live right here. You can see what team you got live. It'll be all good. All right, next up, Bowman's Best. Link in the chat. Check it out. Here's your chance. We got 4 on-card autos coming out of Bowman's Best. Really nice checklist of rookie autos. Fernando Tatis Jr., Pete Alonso, Kyle Tucker, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. If Eloy Jimenez is your flavor, we've even got prospect autos that come out of here. Tatis is going to be fire this year. His stuff is going for dirt right now. Invest time. Well, yeah, Nando should have a huge year, man. Especially, here's what the starting lineup looks like, in my opinion. I don't know for sure what it's going to be, but I've been looking at the box scores every day to kind of get the gist of what they have in mind. And it's going to be, in my opinion, Arise, Tatis, Merrill, Machado, Cronenworth, Bogarts. Nasty. Merrill's going to be even better this year. And Machado's going to protect him. And Tatis and Arise are going to be on base in front of him. Dude, Merrill's going to have a 100-100 year. He's going to have a 100-100, 25-25, like minimum. 100 runs, 100 RBIs, 25 homers, 25 steals, at least. You pulled the blue Wander auto out of this. It was your first big hit returning to the hobby. Hopefully you sold it, Chris. Or did you keep it? Because that was like one of your best hits. I'm not laughing. I got plenty of Wander cards. Just collecting dust. Don't know what to do with them. Not going to sell them. Probably just burn them. Johnny Means, rookie. Trout and Adley, power producers. Zach Thompson, refractor autograph for the Cardinals. We only got 6 spots left, guys, so she's flying. Kevin, that one's going to you. Chris Paddock, refractor. Jimenez, rookie, refractor. Corbin Carroll, Joey Bart, Kelnick refractor. There's a Vladdy rookie. Senzel rookie, and Quinn Priester. It's prospect auto. For the Pirates, going to Aaron. Kenzie Gore refractor. Hunter Bishop refractor. And a blue Altuve to 150. Astros hit for Hunter. And a Jeff McNeil refractor. How do I get included in the breaks? Well, you got to buy a spot. I put the link in the chat. There's 1 spot left. It'll be, by the time you even click on the link, it'll be gone. So that's how fast they sell out. Next stack. Let's get a bang. Ugh. Just made my spine tingle. Why are you still? That's the one downside. We pulled like the best, one of the best K cards that exist. We got the red rookie auto to 5, the other day. Brett Beatty. Been floating around for a while. Can you believe it? Can you believe it's been that long? Brett Beatty, 2019. And he's still just like, come on, guys. Give me another chance. Bryce Harper, Atomic. Goldie Refractor. And Dean Kremer. To 150. Orioles. Blackman Refractor. India and a Trout Refractor. Pleasant surprise with the Trout. Well, here are the boxes that we've got left. Couple of big boys. 2024 Topps Chrome Update Jumbo Box. And a 2020 Bowman Jumbo Box. 6 autographs coming. Huge potential, huge upside, plenty of good players to hit. Retro with a $10 super chat. Thank you for allowing us casual buyers to get in a live break. Keep up the good. Sorry, your chat left me. Keep up the good work, sending out good vibes to bring the retro causality to fruition. Hat tip to you. Appreciate the generous super chat. And good vibes to everybody. Good vibes all around. I had to bust open a bunch of 55 points for today because I knew we'd be needing some. What do you guys prefer? Let me know in the chat. Do you like the new style where it's like you don't need 55 points? All the cards are the same, more or less, like, you know, from standard releases, not like a museum collection where you're going to get a 100 point or whatever, but just from going from like Chrome, a Topps Chrome card to a parallel to an autograph parallel, they all fit in standard. Or did you like it more when it was like a little bit more of a premium card stock, but you needed to have a 55 point top loader ready to go, or else it wouldn't really fit in there very well? I'm a little torn because the thick card stock is nice, but at the same time, are we going to do this right now? Right here, right now? Or do we want to wait till the end for this? I feel like this is the play. Let's do this one first, and then we'll do this. Like when we need 12 different size top loaders for one box cards. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I definitely don't. But at the same time, maybe how about this? Maybe there's a compromise in the middle. They're not going to do this. This is just me thinking. Because somehow there was an equation where they could save money by just having them all standard card stock, which I understand. But if the premium release, maybe Topps Chrome or something, had all the cards as you had to have a 55 point top loader, I don't know. I guess this way is fine. All right, so we got some rookies. We've got some prospects. We've got firsts, Riley Green. And there he is. We got Bobby. The man of the hour. I'm going to have to go in and check and make sure all the payments processed. Sometimes there's a spot or two that the payment didn't process, but it takes it out of inventory. So there may be a spot or two that opens up for break number 3. We will have to see. More Chrome. Riley prospect. Oh, that's weird. Any on-card should be 55 points. Stickers can be 35. Chrome should for sure be that way. You definitely like the one size fits all. Fanatics making a push for uniformity with their parallels. Yes. I mean, it is the play. Thick cards tough to grade. It is. I do prefer all the same because it's really. Ooh, that's a nice card. Paulini, Stephen Paulini, first atomic to 100. Back to that, we're gonna need 155 point for that bad boy. Nothing but Witt Jr. hits in this box. Well, we already got one. Chrome, like this card right here in a PSA 10. Last I looked, it was between $80 and $100, just for that's technically a base card. So that's not bad at all. And even the paper one. Here's the reason why this is such a collectible card is because it's tough to gem. If you look at the pop of gems for that card in particular, and actually a lot of cards, most of the chrome cards from this release, it's not a great gem rate. The cards look beautiful, but there's some of them are slightly off center. And especially with PSA's new standards, if you could get a gem, it's a nice hit. And there's not a ton of them either. With the amount of, like, because they made a good amount, you know, this is 2020, right? In the middle of the thing, so they made a decent amount of this stuff. AI face, I know it does look like that. It's definitely like some kind of a, I don't know. It doesn't look natural. Yelich. Another round of chromes. Jarren Duran first, lest we forget. Jarren Duran has first in this release. Top load worthy card. There's a Bo, Rookie of the Year favorites. Volpe firsts as well. It's a great release. I think it is potentially underpriced right now. Maybe not for long after everybody hears that, but I mean, look at the, like, there's a lot of good players in the majors with upside. There's another one, Joe Ryan, out of this release. There's the number 2. It's paper. But look at the price of a Bobby in a parallel from this release. Gemmed up, obviously, but they are big money. Just a parallel, not even an auto. The potential in this release is crazy. Yeah, it is. Bought a Guess Who slab off Amazon and pulled a Bobby First Mojo PSA 10. Nice. I don't know what that is. Philip Clark is our autograph, and he played or plays for the Blue Jays. Going to Brandon. There's a Volpe paper. Josh Young, and there he is, man. We got both of the good chrome first. And a red? I think we got a red to 5 coming up. That looks like a red. Big box. Big time box. Come on. Oh, man. Rip it off. Isaac Paredes. Former Tiger. That is, where's the numbering on there? Oh, there it is. You can barely see it. It's numbered 3 of 5. It's a sweet hit. Nice one, Josh. Not every day you get a card numbered to 5. I mean, That's putting it mildly. Paredes the man of the hour. I know. What are the odds of that? Is that weird, kinda? It's kinda weird. Kinda weird. True Blue coming up. I really like the design of this whole year. Well, we know it's a first. It's Jacob Amaya. True Blue auto to 150. And that one is going to Dreamweaver. Congratulations. There's a Bobby Paper. Yeah, this is a spectacular box. We didn't get a big auto, but everything else has been good. Because you're not guaranteed a Bobby and or Dominguez first chrome out of these. Sorry, Whitney, she gone. That's a sweet hit. Acuna Atomic to 150. That's really sweet. Kurt, going to you. I've never seen this card in an Atomic. I've never hit anything under a 210. No autos from ripping either. However, my youngest pulls a Terang Red Holofoil at Rip Night last month out of a fatty. Isn't that always the way? The kids, you know? The kids open a pack and just get the sickest hit you've ever seen. And you're like, I've spent thousands of dollars and I haven't even come close to that. Yeah, I get it. I feel you. Jackson Rutledge, first Speckle to 299. Going to Joe, Nationals hit. That's the third Bobby first that we've gotten. It's quite good. Kids got the mojo, yeah. Apparently it's just newbies in general, though. Because that happens when we play poker. The newbie comes, they win. They're clearly outmatched, and somehow they win. It happens with opening cards. Like, I opened those hockey cards the other day. I'm a hockey noob. I've only opened a few boxes of hockey cards ever. And I pull a 101 rookie autograph. That's probably the most valuable card I've pulled out of any card for myself. I don't even know. I don't even know what the next closest would be. Probably my triple auto that I pulled a year ago. It's a top 10 hit of my life. And there's Jeremy Pena. We're getting all of the good chrome first. Pena gonna have to step it up, become a leader this year. Trang is good, but average-ish offense. Get a lot of steals though, right? The Bowman's best rookie has had to have been more valuable. Oh yeah, that one is. That was almost a year ago though. That was during the 100K live stream. That was close to a year ago. I don't remember the exact date. It's probably, yeah, I can't remember. There's a Joe Ryan first. Chrome first. I think we got all of them. All the ones we wanted. All the good ones. All the best ones. Maybe no Scooble first. That would be the one. All right, last box of the break, and it's a big one. 2024 Topps Chrome update. Jumbo box. No, that was just 2020 Bowman. Doc. Good old, regular old-fashioned Bowman. $2025 Mega Box are traditionally bad. However, I pulled a Machado team border. J-Rod Mega Stars go. Oh wow, wow. Yeah, you had a monster box. Yeah, it's like, dude, anything that is like bad or not like, it's just relative to the other boxes. You can always pull anything out of any pack. I mean that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't pull exclusives of one format out of another, but like any pack, as long as it's available within that release, you could get one. You could get an awesome autograph out of a retail box. There's Wyatt, Churio. So it's like, even though it's technically not the best format, dollar per parallel or whatever, doesn't mean you can't pull something good out of it. Especially with those Mega Stars cards, those aren't common. And they're pretty collectible. So if you pull one, they are exclusives out of Mega Boxes. You can get them. And if you do, the checklist is pretty good too. So it's just hard to quantify something like that, how to add that into the, there's a Skeens All-Star. How to add that into the equation, you know, like if you wanted to take it to the next level, you would try to assign a value to like every single card somehow. If you could get AI to do that, assign a current value, you'd have to use PSA 10 values probably, at least just so there's some kind of standardization, because raw cards are all over the place in terms of value. Can be worth all different amounts. There's a Ellie Prism. You looked at hangers yesterday, decided against it. Yeah, I mean, just 2025 in general is, it's already just kind of like, it's just Series 1, you know? Series 1 has a limited shelf life of hype. And then people are ready to move on, man. Topps has dropped the ball a little bit. I think someone announced, or someone commented last stream that, do you think it's because they're too focused on like basketball and football and stuff? And I think that must be part of it, because it feels like they're missing the boat a little bit. Or maybe they just printed so much 2020. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but they've never had this much time in between releases that I can remember. Imanaga negative. And that's going to Brad. And then we've got Colton Ingram, true blue rookie autograph for the Angels. Hunter. Blaze Alexander. Little piece of fluff coming off the corner. There we go. Still 2 weeks out before tins even come out. Well, tins are going to be coming out way too much time in between. Why are we taking so long to get out all the formats of a release? That's another unprecedented, like, usually it'll take a couple of weeks for the other format. Typically the one that lags behind is the Fanatics box. They came out with that earlier this year. But by the time they come out with these tins and celebration boxes, it's going to be like, people are just going to be over it. Heritage High numbers coming out on the 26th. That's going to be extremely popular. But what that's going to do is it's going to, I guess it's going to just get us, like, hold us off until the next real release, which is, I don't know what. No information on it. Jackson Churio and Jackson Holiday. No, guys, I've said this before. I miss out on stuff that drops on break days because I'm just too busy scrambling to get everything going. There's a lot of work behind the scenes before breaks that I can't just sit there and shop around online while I'm prepping for everything, unfortunately. But yeah, I missed out on that. I wasn't super interested in it anyway. Jackson Merrill, Wyatt Langford, and I'm not just saying that because I missed out on it. Like, I would have bought some, but I'm not super excited about it. Austin Riley, to me it seems like something that is going to come and go and might not hold. I'm just speaking from a personal standpoint. Maybe internationally it'll retain its relevancy. That's probably the case. But when they offer these online exclusives that have no connection to the past or the future, really, from the standpoint of, like, I don't know, like longevity. Pepio to $2.99. It's kind of hard to quantify, but like, what does it mean? What does the release mean in the grand scheme of things? Is it just something that's going to hold us over till the next release? Is it something that people are just going to brush aside as soon as it's done? Like, the initial hype will be there and then it'll just be lost. I don't know. Yamamoto, Matsui, because that's what happens with pretty much everything. Skeens, unless it's there are releases that transcend time, but it has to be pretty special. Typically what happens is then the next thing comes out and then the previous thing gets pushed to the back burner and people don't really care as much. Some people still do. Some people aren't on top of, like, the day-to-day things. But even in terms of just, like, I can tell from a content creator standpoint, people's interest, how it wanes. And it wanes quickly, by the way. Way quicker than you would think. Tobias and Lane Thomas to 175. An Ozuna refractor. There's a Tobias Myers to 250. We were talking about him the other day. How about a Jackson Holiday refractor? Sleeper. Tobias Myers. Sleeper pitcher you could probably get for next to nothing. Because he's not a big name, but he's quite good. Air Murph, lay off the all caps, please. All right, let's check out the hits. All right, we got some nice firsts. Look at this spread of firsts out of that 2020 Bowman box. Bobby. That's a thick boy. Bobby, Pena, Duran, Dominguez, Volpe, Dominguez, Bobby, Volpe. An Aqua triple. Bobby, Vladdy, and Judge. Brennan Davis, Luis Robert to 199, Aquino to 125, Arenado. I don't know why I try to grab all of them. Arenado, game used bat. Collins to 199, Thompson refractor, Priester, Harper atomic, Trout refractor, Kramer to 150, Beatty, Paulini to 100. That's an atomic. Rutledge, Speckle to 299. Atomic Acuna to 150. There's that other Bobby. Wonder where he went. Ellie Prism. Ingram to 150. Imanaga negative. Pepio to 299. Austin Riley Strato Stars. Kerstad Refractor. Amaya Blue to 150. First. Blaze Alexander to 299. Varland to 250. Got a Vlad rookie. Altuve to 150. Sandberg. That is just a standard. Oh, that's a Trout. It's a Josh Trout. Canvas collection. I should have known. O'Neal Cruz to 299. Libertor to 75. James Wood Silver Pack. Got a Skeens rookie All-Star. Clark Auto. Myers to 250. Rookie Auto. Jackson Holiday Refractor. Lane Thomas to 175. Alek Manoah, 20 of 20. Dual with an auto. Aaron Judge, game used. Andrew Vaughn auto. Jaron Duran auto. Nolan Arenado, gold, game used to 25. Salvador Perez, game used quad piece. Dansby with a beautiful patch, 3-color patch, game used, numbered to 20. Corbin Carroll, rookie autograph to 299. Garrett Cole, flagship real one, green parallel. Anthony Volpe auto and Isaac Paredes, red shimmer to 5. Let's do break number 2. We'll do the randomization for break number 3 right before it begins. What do you say we just start out with this? This has been really good. Everything I dreamed. Sterling 2020. No, Nick, it sold out immediately. Sorry. Suggest you open your silver packs or sell them. Depends on how much you can get for them. But see, here's the thing with the silver pack, it's like the best thing. It's one of the best things, if not the best thing about, and the reason to order a jumbo box or a hobby box. So if you sell those off, you're cutting into your upside. And one of the biggest upsides of the silver pack auto is, I mean, just the checklist of the silver pack autos. Like James Wood, we pulled the James Wood. That's like the upside of the release. So it's your chance to get an additional autograph on top of your guaranteed one. And could you imagine selling your silver pack that had like a banger auto out of it, and that's like the whole value of your jumbo box? Ugh. So I can't answer that for you. I would recommend not buying a silver pack online. Definitely don't do that. Don't do that. Don't buy a silver pack on eBay. As far as selling one, different story, but we're in it, and we're on break number 2. Just like that. Matt Manning on top, and then a Kyle Lewis rookie to 75. Abraham Toro is the rookie auto. Right behind him, Houston going to Justin, Scooble, and Ian Anderson. Kelly says, my dad pulled a Paul Skeens to 99. Awesome. Thanks, Daryl. Yamamoto, but not the one you're thinking of. Jordan Yamamoto to 199. Dre Jameson. Anybody ever heard of Dre Jameson? You know what I will give him is, it's a nice autograph. Took his time. I appreciate that autograph, Dre. And that circle change you got going right there, money. What the heck? Okay, I got these flipped backwards. Jay Malone says, sell the regular packs and keep the silver packs. Now that's a good idea. Just imagine if you could make almost all your money back just selling the packs, and then you got the silvers sitting there. Mark with a $9.99. Appreciate you for being the most fair breaker out there, not trying to suck as much money as you possibly can out of the hobby. Plus, all you give back for free, you deserve some recognition. Hat tip. Hat tip to you, Mark. I appreciate that, man. That's very kind words. Generosity does not go unappreciated. Quinn Priester is everywhere. He is the guy in this release that we were just like, oh, Priester again? Come on, Priester. You better get it going in the bigs. Priester. Going to Justin. How often does Topps restock their website? They don't restock. They don't restock, but it's there and then it's gone. And then that's it. I've never seen them restock anything. Air Murph says, hearing you talk about how good Tatis will be this year makes me happy. I say it every year. He's one of my favorite players. So I want to just be transparent with you that I am biased towards Tatis' success. But everything I say is accurate. Like, he is in a good spot to succeed. And I say it every year, and then like he inevitably gets hurt or something, or uses illegal steroids or something. Like it It never ends with Tatis. And then his newest thing is he like signed on to some, maybe someone can explain this better to me. He signed on with some talent agency that's currently like banned by the MLB. When is this kid gonna get it together? So while I appreciate your appreciation talking about Tatis, and everything I said I stand behind, I'm always talking that Tatis, this is his year, but it really is. Gus Varland for the A's. Big money A's. Can we start calling them that? Big payday A's. For the first time ever, they paid a player after one season because he hit 3 home runs in a game twice. Big payday A's. But yeah, Nando. One of the most talented players in all of baseball. He can do it all. He can hit as many home runs as he wants to. I mean, the one factor is that that's not a great ballpark for home runs, but other ballparks that they play in, like they go to Colorado, so that's a great ballpark for everything. So it kind of makes up for it. But then again, they play in San Francisco quite a lot too, so that schedule's evened out nowadays, so it doesn't really matter. But you do play in your home ballpark more than any other ballpark, so that's what really matters. And their home ballpark isn't great for hitting. But his team makes up for that. It's like the same thing with, you'll notice that Jackson Chourio is going like a round ahead of Jackson Merrill in fantasy leagues. But if you look at the numbers from last year, Merrill was a better player. And if Merrill steals more bases, he's just like straight up better than Chourio. But Merrill's got a better team around him offensively. So he's going to be in line for like more RBIs and stuff. And like Chourio's going to be leading off and Merrill's going to be batting third. So there's going to be more RBI opportunities for Merrill than Chourio, but Chourio's going to have more stolen base opportunities. So like that's going to be a conversation that we have for years, I bet. Who's the better player? Kanan Smith, Otto. Who's the better player? It's going to be the same conversation that we've been having. Bobby Witt Jr. or Julio, who's better? And it's going to be bouncing back. Like everybody, I'm telling you guys, everybody's on Bobby. Everybody, like he's just the face of the league. He went from being, oh yeah, he's a nice player last year, like just like 1 year ago today. Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. He's a nice player. I don't know, you know, but Julio's the real deal. He's got all the upside. He's got the stolen bases. He's got the power. He's got the swag, and then just 1 year later, yeah, Julio always starts out slow, and Seattle's a bad ballpark to hit in, and I don't know. He's starting. Bobby Witt Jr. MVP 1 year. So, we're gonna have that same conversation with Merrill and Chourio over the years. Better ballpark to hit. Milwaukee. Better team around him. More physical attributes. Like who knows? It's awesome. That's why I love watching baseball. And then another cool thing is I looked at some projections of I looked at advanced stats from last year in terms of exit velocity, barrel rate, sweet spot, launch angle, batted ball events, and things like that. And it's crazy how there's no surprises. When you look at that information, you're just like, yep, those are the best players in the league. There's not like one guy really that is at the very top of those numbers who you're like, oh wow, he must, what happened there? He's got great numbers, but he just didn't get it done. There's none of that. So that has me wondering, like, when was the last time that a guy, before the season started, was not in that group, and then by the end of the year he was in that group, and then the following year he didn't live up to expectations? Does that happen? Or is it just like, yeah, your barrel rate and your barrels per plate appearance, that's just who you are. And that all the advanced stats boiled all the information down to basically barrels per plate appearance. Like, here's the numbers right here. Barrels per plate appearance. 14.9 is the number one. And that's Aaron Judge. Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked, right? Who's number two, I wonder? It couldn't be Shohei Ohtani, could it? Yeah, it is. So it's just like WAR, basically. Like, WAR is an all-encompassing stat. That, yeah, if you have a super high WAR, you're like the best player. Who's number three? You could probably guess. It's Juan Soto. Number four, you might not guess. Actually, this is the one. But after I say it, you're not going to guess him. But then after I say it, you're going to be like, ah, of course. Anybody know? Why don't we guess in the chat? Who's number 4 on the list of barrels per plate appearance? And I already gave you a bunch of little clues here. But number 1 is Aaron Judge. Number 2 is Shohei Ohtani. Number 3 is Juan Soto from last year. Who is number 4? Bobby, Vladdy, Jordan, Jose, Gunnar. Right? You guys you're right there where you need to be. But nobody said his name yet. Rooker, good. That's good. But that's not right. Acuna, Lindor, great guesses. Kerry Carpenter, Bobby, great guesses. I told you. And as soon as I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's Giancarlo Stanton. Right? Seth Beer. And as soon as I said it, you're like, oh, of course it is. But number 5 is Bobby. So Bobby's barreling some balls last year. And that's why. That's why everybody's saying Bobby for MVP. Like, who's the dark horse for MVP? It's Bobby. And it's not a dark horse because everybody's talking about him. Nobody has said who number 6 is yet. Chris Sale to 250. Keep guessing. Keep guessing. Nobody said who number 6 is yet. Jimenez. Casey Mize refractor. Jordan Adams. It's a big old autograph. Almost completely off the card down there. I like where your head's at, though, Jordan Adams. It's a good effort on the SIG. Ozuna, nice guess. Tatis, Riley Green, Trout, Aquino, Ellie. Good guesses. Cattell. No one's gotten it. Kyle Tucker, no. Keep guessing. No cheating, though. Big Meat Pete, O'Neal Cruz, J-Rod, Santander, Schwarber, McLean, Rendon, Arise, Big Dumper. No. You guys are gonna there we go. It's Corey Seager. TJ Sycamore. Autograph. Corey Seager. Another one of those like, of course. But you wouldn't put him there. Like, if I was guessing the top barrel rates, my first thought wouldn't be Corey Seager in the top 10, but then when you think about it, you're like, he is one of the best hitters in the league. Yeah, he's barreling the ball like crazy. Of course it's Corey Seager. And then you have Jordan. Everybody guessed Jordan. Mookie refractor right here. And then we're getting into the wheelhouse. Jordan, Vladdy, number 9, however. I saw some guesses for number 9, but this is one that... Atomic Kikuchi! What a name for a band. Just give me some royalties out there when you use that. Atomic Kikuchi. Ooh, it's got a nice ring to it. Burns my tongue when I say it, but Brent Rooker is number 9. Brent Rooker is number 9. 10% barrels per plate appearance. Not bad, dude. Then Nando. Nando made the top 10. Adley. And an autograph of Brendan Rodgers, best of 2019. Manny, refractor. Andrew Vaughn, Big Meat Pete with the rookie. And Gary Sanchez. Blue Gary to 150. Blaze Alexander. Following Nando is Ozuna. Wouldn't you think Ozuna would have a higher number than Nando? I would. Only because of his home runs. But that also says something about his ballpark. Like, Ozuna's playing in a hot zone for hitting. And Fernando's not. Like, if Tatis played in Boston, God, like, imagine his stats. Or Atlanta. Put Atlanta with all those other guys. Put Tatis in Atlanta with all those other guys. Wow. But then we were going into, well, hey, surprise, surprise. Ozuna followed by Austin Riley. Number 11 and 12 on the barrels per plate appearance list. There's a surprising curve when it comes to exit velocity and what happens to your stats when you hit the ball hard. It has a much greater impact than you could possibly imagine unless you studied the numbers and saw it in front of your face. I wonder if I can quickly pull that information up. Launch angle, sweet spot, hard hit rate. I wonder if I can find that graph. Yeah, here it is. Check this out. See that line? That's 95 miles per hour of exit velocity. And that upward curve, it really starts to get crazy at 95 miles per hour. So on the left is your WOBA, your weighted on base. And that's just... it's a good stat that encompasses like the value of each kind of hit that you get. But look how it just goes so high depending on how hard you hit the ball. And it just, if you hit it over 110, if you hit it around 110 or over, it's almost a guarantee that you're gonna like hit a home run practically. And then you can start thinking about like, okay, so that's just exit velocity, right? So what if we look at the average exit velocity per player? So these are some different numbers. If you put them in top to bottom exit velocities, different than barrels. You have some familiar faces at the top, as you would expect. Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani, number 1 and number 2. But then it changes a little bit. Aaron Judge has an average exit velocity of 96.2 miles per hour. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shohei has 95.8. So, like, Judge people talk about that all the time. Who's a better hitter? Judge or Ohtani? And it's Judge. Pretty much without question. Ohtani gets some steals, so that gives him a different way of scoring and contributing. But Judge is a better hitter. Then number 3. Yeah, it's O'Neal Cruz. Byron Buxton to 150. O'Neal Cruz. Does that make you want to maybe draft him in fantasy now, knowing that? Dude's crushing the ball. You saw that graph, right? 95.5 average exit velocity. You saw that line. That was 95. So what's going on there? Is he getting unlucky? Or is the ballpark playing in to a big factor there? Then Stanton, then Soto. Now we got another little bit of a different one. Ketel Marte crushing the ball, number 6. Then Vlad, then Schwarber, then Nando. Nando's number 9 again. Then Austin Riley. But then we have Rafael Devers sliding in. So Devers hitting the ball real hard, but maybe not barreling it quite as much. Yeah, Devers, his barrel rate is quite a bit lower than his exit velocity. So like he's hitting the ball hard. He's just not barreling it in the sweet spot as much. Still a good rate, but not an elite rate. Logan Gilbert, foil board. Imanaga, pinstripe. Ben Rice there. So then you go, okay, we got the exit velocity, we got the barrel rate. What's the there's more things. There's launch angle, which is depending on, that's a more complicated thing to get into, and I'm not going there right now. But hard hit rate, how often when you do hit the ball, when you do make contact, how often is it a hard hit? There's a Verlander and an orange color match. Astros. Someone's going to want this card for sure. 15 of 25. That's pretty sweet. That we could get the color match. So when you do make contact with the ball, hard hit rate, which is 95 miles per hour or more, like we already talked about, who is leading in percentage of time? Can you guess who number 1 and number 2 is? I bet you can. It's number 1 is Judge, number 2 is Ohtani. Boom. They're the best. Number 3, Soto. Okay. But number 4, guess who creeps up into the top 5? Fernando Tatis Jr. 55.8% of the time he makes contact with the ball, it's a hard hit. Nando for MVP. Bobby is, I don't even see him on the list. He's way down. He's way down that list. Number 31, right above Bryce Harper. That's why you can't just take one of these stats and say like, yep, here we go. You gotta like kind of look at them all. That's a sweet hit. Dylan Cruz, foil board. Hollow foil, whatever foil, some kind of special fancy foil. Dylan Cruz. Michael, congratulations. Very nice card. Is this the year Nando plays 150 games? Yeah, good question. If it is, then this is the year that he can win MVP. But he's going to, like, Ellie is going to have something to say. Ellie's going to be I'll go out on a limb and say a top 3 finisher in MVP this year. That's my bold call. Top 3. So it's probably like, if I had to guess, I would guess Nando, Ellie, and Ohtani. Top 3 MVP. I wish I could bet on that like horses. You know, you can take like the top 3 guys or whatever, and I don't bet on horses, so I don't know, but that's what I've heard. Bet the ponies, but top 3 MVP finishers, some kind of a round robin. Jordan game used. '23 Heritage. I already prefer 24 Heritage high number, and it's not even out yet. Scooble. Machado. Merrill. You don't think Ellie's top 10 this year? All right. I'll remember, Luke Green, that you said that. And if you are wrong, you have to become a slammer if you're not already. That's the bet. Allie's taking a step forward this year, which is crazy to think about. Here's an auto. Mercado. Michael Mercado. For Tim. Deal? Okay. Someone write that down so we can hold Luke to account. Luke, you write down. Put a little sticky note on your monitor. We got some time. We got a lot of time. Museum. We got 3 boxes left, including this. In this break. You drafted yesterday and took Ellie with the 6th pick. You made a wise choice, my friend. Yeah, Ellie could match Acuna's crazy year. That's what I see coming. Because not only is he just a Superman or the Flash, his ballpark, real good hitting park, especially for home runs. Feels like a thick boy. And McLean is going to be... McLean's good, so he's going to help. Encarnacion Strand back this year, healthy. That's going to be very helpful. Runs. Ellie's going to score a ton of runs this year. Reed Detmers. Vaughn Grissom to 99. If I'm wrong, yeah. If I'm wrong, then I'll become a slammer. Join my own group, incognito style. Slide into my own DMs. Reed Detmer's dual autograph. Dual Swatto. I like Spencer Steer. He's really good. Royce Lewis, if he could play. There's a lot of ifs. But that's the fun. That's the fun of it. If Mike Trout stays healthy. There's a Byron Buxton. We got a couple of Buxtons on the stage. To 20. It's another one. Buxton, you know, staying healthy is a big part of that team. A lot of people have the Twins as a sleeper AL Central division winner at least. Michael Harris, rookie to 299. Moose Masher. Yeah, Jay Malone. I know, that's what I was thinking too. It's like, this is gonna be good. I hit a moose with my truck. Ah. What was hurt more, the moose or your truck? Yoshida. And a duel. Brandon Crawford and Will Clark for the Giants. Going to Kurt. That's a nice hit. Couple of favorites. San Francisco fan favorites. Number to 50. Little gold action. S10 took some damage. Moose walked away. Moose didn't even flinch. Just like kind of looks at you for a second and keeps walking. Not harmed at all. I want to open a whole case of this in one sitting. But it is like, I don't know. Like, it's many, many thousands of dollars. There's a Julio canvas collection. And Tony Gonsolin. 4 of 15 perp. How many breaks today? 3 breaks today. What are we thinking? Is that a 130 or a 180? It's right in between. That's a 1. She can fit in a 130. She'd be a little too loose in a 180. All right, 2 boxes left. I'm just trying to figure out where to put these. How about this? We pair them up with Buxton. Okay, we are going to do this one first. Big Bobby Auto, here we come. There's a paper first. Damon Jones used to play. Different Damon Jones. Used to play for the Pistons. Already sold out JW. Look who's on back. Yuck. Kyle Lewis. It's the Kyle Lewis show today. Rookie to 250. Purple. There's a Pena prospect first. There's the Chrome. Chrome Riley. That was once a banger, yeah. The Joe Ryan paper first. And a Jason Dominguez Chrome first. Dreamweaver. Josh Young. About time for an auto. Jarren Duran Chrome first. Why are you upside down? Where are the autographs? Better be coming soon. A little nervous about this box. Something's wrong with it. One. Something's wrong with this box. Ruh-roh. You know, but I don't think these packs have been opened. But the autos are not in here. Oh, there's one. Maybe they are in here. Okay. That was just weird, man. It's never like the last 3 packs have all the autographs. It's not how it usually is. Adam Hill to 250 for Brandon. Just strange. There's a Jarren Duran first. Like all the cards are in here. We're still getting parallels. There's one auto. It's a parallel auto. Well, hopefully we get 2 more. Boom, boom. Like the packs are legit. They're not resealed. must be one in here. Nah, that's sealed. Yeah. What do we got here? See the... Did I miss one earlier? Are the autos always up in the front like this? I think there's just something weird with this box. Encarnacion to 299. That's his first for Miami. Going to Kurt. It's Jason Dominguez first. Volpe first. Yeah, everything is where it should be. It's just... Just look at these early, because the autos were in the front. It's possible that I just kind of scanned by it and didn't see it. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3, and we only got 2. Unfortunately, that is not extremely uncommon with this release to only get 2. Collation, kind of wonky. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm going to go through all of them again just in case I missed one. But it is possible. Going to be chrome. I'll double check it again when sorting. But 2 parallel autos. 2 parallel autos, just missing a base. Usually there's 2 base and 1 parallel. It's a strange box. And we got 1 chrome parallel and 1... I mean, that's fairly standard. 1 chrome, 1 paper. But I feel like we should have gotten maybe 2 papers. And a chrome. I don't know. We got another box. We'll have to see. We'll compare it to the next box. Sorry, I got that case from Blowout. Maybe Blowout can do something about it, but I kind of doubt it. I'm going to save the box. Contact them, see if they can do anything. There's a Jackson Holiday on the cover of 2024 Topps Chrome Update. Jumbo box. Let's make up for it with a big banger. They're both thick. Like, that's a thick boy auto. Encarnacion's got a white filling autograph. None of your business, Pineapple Boss. Quit asking. Wyatt Langford, Churio. There's K in a refractor. Bonus autos out of here. 4 years later. One thing out of the 2024 releases, here's one, and it's flipped around, another weird box. Emmett Sheehan. Dodgers. Churio. But out of all the 2024 releases, if you'll remember, most of them have bonus autos coming out of there. Most releases. Especially, was it Tier 1 early in the season that had like every 3 boxes had like a bonus hit? But Topps Chrome Update, the most popular release of the year, did not, as far as I can remember. I mean, maybe. You found Update that is more rare than gold. Yeah, especially that Update Jumbo. Chrome Update is just almost gone out of existence. I'm sure there are a bunch of people holding on to wax, but think about all the 101s that have been hit that we know about. I would say at least 80% of all the wax made from this right here has been ripped. You've seen some Update Chrome in stock at Target? What? Yeah. You can find that at $50 a box. Just, like, grab it fast. Velasquez. In a negative. That is the perfect thing. People are always asking me about wax to hold on to. If you can find $50 a box, mega boxes, 2024 TCU, that's the perfect thing to hold on to. Because it's a lower risk, high reward situation. There's no risk. There's no risk in it. Because it's not ever going to drop below $50 a box that you paid for. So you can pretty much... there's no better investment. Now that's an actual type of, I tell you all the time that like ultra modern baseball cards, like buying, like let's say a particular player who's a rookie, like that's not an investment, that's a speculation. But wax, on the other hand, when you can almost guarantee that it'll never go below that price because that's the retail price. So people are always going to be trying to at least make their money back on that. And it's an amazing release that has potential to just go sky high. Huge ceiling. The floor is what you paid for it. What better? I mean, even like if you bought literal gold, it could go down. Yamamoto, like that fluctuates. Like there's volatility in gold. Merrill Langford and an image variation Langford. And there's the autograph. That's a really nice 1-2 punch right here. Whatever it may be. Matthew, the image variation's for you. And an Imanaga behind. To 125. Lava lamp. Green and blue. Beautiful 1-2 punch. Made up for it a little bit. What would a good price for 24 update be? What I just said. There's no good price for hobby or jumbo or Breakers Delight boxes. There's no quote unquote good price for that. It's not available for that price. The only good price is that $50 if you can find it retail for $50 still. I'm actually not opposed. I'm not opposed to buying it for even secondary prices of under $100. Because I could see it potentially, like you have to envision a potential, like a realistic potential ceiling. Short term, medium term, long term ceiling for any given product. And a potential ceiling, albeit maybe not realistic, but you could compare 2018 Topps Chrome Update and then do the math. What's that at? What did it start at? What's it at now? How many years did it take to get to that point? Compare checklists, add in a 20% decrease for this product because there's no Ohtani in it, and he's like nobody's like him. And we may never, like there's nobody in this release that's like him. We've got individual batters and individual pitchers in this release that could be what he is as a pitcher or batter, but not both. And also not Japanese. That adds into the international appeal. 650 or 700. Oh yeah, Ryan, Heritage High number is going to be juicy. Skeens and Gomez. I tried to calculate based on speculation how much of it they made, Heritage High number, yesterday, back of the napkin math style. And I was hoping that it wasn't going to be as high as the number I came up with. It's not that the number I came up with was high. I just was hoping that it was going to like somehow be not that high. So like I think they made about the same without doing any research, just with my knowledge of my general knowledge of about how much they produce for a given release. It's about the same as normal. I think. This just, like I said, I'm not like, I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of guessing. But I think it's about the same as normal. And I was hoping that since it's based on a few factors, seems like it could be printed less. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just going to be kind of a standard printing of a Heritage High number, which is usually less. It is less than regular Heritage. But some people are a little gun shy about Heritage High number because they're trying to get a comp based on 2022 Heritage High number, which is a unique beast. Not the same. Jackson Churio and an autograph. Clay Holmes. Nice rookie rush, Churio. 22 Heritage High numbers is a different beast, and while we may have a... Well, what do you think? Let's get a... What's the chat think? Jay says, holy crap, 2018 Chrome Monsters are $1,000. Yeah. 2018 stuff is crazy. You're just looking at regular Chrome, right? Because you said jumbos. Try Topps Chrome Update. They don't have jumbos. All they have is fat packs and mega boxes. Those mega boxes were... I have one. I think it says the price. I think they were $19.99 for a Topps Chrome Update mega box in 2018. I haven't looked for years because I'm just not going to pay that much. But at one point they were like $600. $20 to $600 in like a year or two. You could just go to the store and buy as many as you wanted. So that's like the ceiling comp of what 2024 could be. But I still think you need to take like 20% off of that price just because there's no Ohtani. And there's nothing that could even be Ohtani. Holiday, Merrill, but there are more stars, potential stars out of this release than that release. Luis Heel. But you never do know. Oops, I strained my oblique. Now my whole season set back. And now I'm just kind of like a borderline all-star rather than a borderline MVP. That change right there is enough to not cause any increase in price for any, like, any of the ceiling rookies. Even 2018 Heritage high numbers, 400 a box. Yeah. And that's with Acuna being injured severely a couple of those years. All right, guys, I'm going to show you these hits. And then we're going to do it's going to take me a minute to populate the spreadsheet and get all the info pulled up. There may be a couple of spots, I don't know. Oftentimes what happens is a couple of the buy-in like payments don't go through, so then I got to adjust and then re-offer. Oh, why did I put him up there? Louis Heel to 150, Kyle Lewis to 75, Varland to 125, Yamamoto to 199, Detmers dual with an auto to 25, Alvarez game used, Sanchez to 150, Sale to 250, Sekima auto, Adams refractor, Seth Beer, Cannon Smith, Quinn Priester to 150, Toro rookie auto, Jameson, Mercado, Harris to 299, Grissom to 99, Julio. Canvas Collections, Josh Trout Special, Byron Buxton to 150, Tony Gonsolin to 15, quad piece, Brandon Crawford and Will Clark to 50, Velasquez negative, Encarnacion to 299, that's his first auto, Adam Hill to 250, purple, Sheehan rookie auto, Buxton to 20, Adam Hall, Shimmer, Aqua Shimmer to 125, Best of 2019 auto, Brennan Rodgers. Orange to 25, Astros card, Astros team card, Imanaga player worn, Dylan Cruz, hollow foil, Kyle Lewis to 250, Churio rookie rush, Clay Holmes auto, Gomez purple speckled to 299, Skeens, we got a Wyatt Langford image variation rookie, and Imanaga rookie auto, parallel to 125, lava lamp. All right, just give me 1 minute here while I go behind the scenes and try to figure out break number 3. See, we got 28. I think we might have 2 spots available. Get your trigger fingers ready. Let me double check. I think we only had, I think we've got 2 spots that are going to open up. Yep. All right, gang. We got 2 spots that opened up. It's going to sell quick, but link in the chat right here. Good luck. Thanks, Shane. She gone. We just add these last 2 names to the spreadsheet, and we'll be ready to randomize. Okay. Pull up our pals at random.org. It's for days number 3. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do it. We're going to do the randomization right now. For everybody who got into break number 3. Okay, so what we do is we start with a team list, and we mix them up within the spreadsheet 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we copy, bring them over to the randomize tab, and drop them down. Then we head over to the buy-ins. We mix them up 5 times within the spreadsheet first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we copy them and bring them over to random.org, the professionals. And we drop them down and roll the dice. 11 times, that's going to mix them up real good. Let's begin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we copy, bring it back over to the randomize tab, put them across from the randomized teams. We're going to sort this A to Z so I can read them off easier. And here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Chris N. Braves, Wilson B. Orioles, Jason P. Red Sox, Kevin O. Cubs, Joshua M. White Sox, Ernest R. Reds, Troy F. Guardians, Shelby A. Rockies, Jesse G. Tigers, Scott B. Astros, Charles B. Royals, Jeff S. Angels, Chad C. Dodgers, Eric A. Marlins, Adam F. Brewers, Tim W. Twins, Joseph B. Mets, Alex H. Yankees, Patrick H. Athletics, Bobby T. Phillies, Casey S. Pirates, Chris P. Padres, Ardell M, Giants Dave O, Mariners Michael C, Cardinals Jerry W, Rays James L, Rangers Samuel B, Jays, Blue Jays Justin A, and Nationals Brandon B. Good luck, everybody. Let's get her kicked off with a Series 1 Jumbo. Here we go. Couple of silvers. We're going to start with dessert. You got your favorite team, the Cardinals? Excellent. Happy Friday, Michael. Come on. Can we get an auto out of here? It's about time for an autograph, I think. Julio and Jackson Merrill. George Brett. There's Pete. Henry Malloy. Vladdy and... Ooh, nice Skeens. And rough. Do you hit up card shows nowadays? Just got out of the Philly day one. Not that often. No, I don't go to a whole lot of card shows. Springer. Any cool weekend plans? Yeah, I'm gonna go over to my friend's house and pop off for a while. He's got a range at his house. Blake Perkins. And then I got to work on my taxes the rest of the weekend because I got an appointment on Monday or Tuesday. Can't remember which. So, yay. I'll just be glad when it's over with. Chuck Nasty and Darren Baker. Going to Brandon. Stand-worthy card number 1, I suppose. All different kinds. I've got a 40 and a S&W 22. And I'm going to get a Glock 9 soon. My friend just bought a gun store. So, I'm going to head up there. Give him some business. Devers. Game used bat. Boston hit for Kevin. Lion hunting. Whoa. To 99, O'Neal Cruz. Mr. Exit Velocity himself. For Chris. And what a back-to-back pack. Gold to 2025 Amador. boom, boom, boom. Are you gonna make it to the Dallas card show? Probably not. I don't really feel like flying cross country to go to a card show. Although I will fly to Chicago to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna fly to Dallas to do that. Unless, like, you know, never say never. Every time I open up my inbox, there's like another opportunity, and I just saw 3 emails from big companies offering me something. So they may like want to fly me there. If they want to fly me there and put me up for some reason, I might consider it. Langford, Major League material. Texas hit for Samuel. It's the same as like Fanatics Fest and all that. Like, they want me to go to that. They want me to go to Chicago. They want me to go to the Industry Summit. I'm just like, do I have to? Scooble, Blanco, and Valdez. There's those couple of Astros we've been talking about. Hit the Memorial Day to 25 Amador out of a jumbo. You have any idea of the value? No, Alexander. What do I look like, a Beckett? I'm gonna get a shirt that says that too. Someone gave me that idea in the comments. I'm gonna make a shirt that says that. It'll be available in the Stryker Breaks Teespring store whenever I get around to it. Marlins to 150. True blue. Come to Chicago. Yeah, I know, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Schwarber pink. Norby. These pinks are so... What do we think? 1 out of... Two out of a case, maybe? Pink backgrounds. Sneaky hits that most people will miss unless they know. A couple of them per case. They feel pretty uncommon. Couple per case. Bowman Sterling. Let's get 5 autographs out of here. About time for the Bobby. About time for him. Right now. Timmy O'Toole's. I've been to Chicago many times. Although, you know, it's not technically Chicago. It's the suburbs, I guess. Rosemont. But I have been to Chicago multiple times, too. I'm trying to think if I've been to Timmy O'Toole's. Because we went to Lollapalooza a few years in a row and hit up a lot of different places. It's possible that I've been there. You'll have to forgive me if my memory's a little cloudy about my Lollapalooza experiences. Bobby smacked a 450-foot homer in today's spring training game. Beast. Yamaguchi to 75. There's another Brett Beatty. Rosemont's close enough. Yeah, okay. Just call it Chicago. Nobody cares. If you just call that Chicago, does nobody care? Typically happens at Lala, yeah. You have no idea the debauchery and the shenanigans that we get into. Can't even speak of it. Mauricio Dubon, that's to 25. The Blues are to 25. Can you believe it? Giants hit going to Dave. I can tell you this one funny story. So, you know, you got to like go through security to get in there. And before we left the hotel room, we were staying in a hotel that was like real close, super close. So it was a short walk. And my friend put on a beer belly. I don't know if you've ever heard of those, but it's a satchel that goes in front of you that you can hold like a bunch of beer, liquor, whatever. And it's got like a little thing that comes out and you can like sip on it, but it just looks like you're kind of fat when you like walk in. It's not that noticeable at all. But he was trying to, well, he and we were trying to sneak in, like, you know, like I probably held like 8 beers or something in it. And we were cheapskates, and the drinks are expensive. You can blame us? And my friend's a little shifty. Just a little shifty. And he's probably not the one who should have been wearing the beer belly to try to sneak in, because he's a little like, you know, that kind of guy. And the guard at the front gate, like, spotted him from a mile away. He knew before we even got close, and he just like, He didn't even like pat him down or anything. He's just like, nope. So he had to take off his beer belly, like, in front of everybody, and set it in the bushes while we go in, because he didn't want to like go all the way back to the hotel room. It wasn't that far, but it was still like a hassle to go once you got to the hotel to get back to our room and then come back down. And so then when it was the night, it's like maybe a night or two after that when we're getting ready to leave, and we were up until all hours of the night. It's like 4 a.m. and we were up in our hotel room, and we had like a balcony, and we're looking down, and we could see the beer belly in the bushes still. It was still there. My friend went down and grabbed it, and we drank whatever's in there. Kyron Paris, still in the bushes. Like, nobody wanted to come and drink random who knows what out of a beer belly. Here we go. It's a Kyron Paris auto. The Red Sox beat the Marlins 20-5. Yikes. Those Marlins, not much hope. That's one of the ones we're looking for. Jason Dominguez on card. Bowman Sterling. Nice hit for Patrick. That's one of them. We got one more mini box. All the suburbs are considered, all east suburbs are considered Chicago. Okay. Yeah, I have remote. Yeah, I've been to New York, Mark. Ooh, Xander to 25. Followed by one of those die-cut autographs. Robert Poussin. Remember him? I do. That was one of the big prospects. To 99. Oakland A's hit for Bobby. Xander. It's a Boston Xander. Three weeks later, he founded it again, Grant. Wow. All right, museum collection, you're calling my name. Is Jackson Jobe auto any good? Yes, it is. He last time I looked, which was at least a week ago, Jobe was like the #1 Rookie of the Year favorite in the AL. It's really good. Cy Young contending stuff. What's up, Vino? There's a thick boy. Just in time to see the thick boy. Riley Green. There's Bryce. And is that a red meaningful material to 5? No, it's to 35. But it is Corey Seager. Something I learned about Corey Seager. Hits the ball real hard in the sweet spot. Josh Young to 299. It's Josh Young rookie. Yeller. Oh. If Scooble keeps it up and Jobe performs, yeah, I know. And we got Jack Flaherty. I know about Jack. He's been hit or miss a little bit, but for the Tigers, he was hit. Really good for the Tigers. We play in a pitching ballpark, so like Scooble and Jobe and Jack as a 1-2-3. Imagine that 1-2-3 punch in the playoffs. All you got to do is make the playoffs. Get by that. You might be able to get by one of them. Squeak by one of them. But that's enough to take you to the pennant, to get to win a pennant, I think. And, you know, of course your offense has to perform. But Seattle is one of the reasons I like Seattle a lot is because I see a lot of similarities with their team and the Tigers. Their pitching is the best pitching in the league. Seattle, I think, has the best staff in the league. And then as well as the Tigers, like they probably have one of the best staffs. We got to see how Jobe does. It's a little early to be jumping the gun. Peraza to 299. I think he's having a pretty good spring, Peraza. There's no Tani Copper. But like Seattle's pitching staff is so good. All they have to do is have like a middling offense. As long as they're not like the worst offense, then they have a chance. Which is why I was hoping they'd upgrade their offense just a little bit more. But the problem is some of the guys they've picked up have not really performed. Like Polanco needs to step it up in a big way. If Polanco could step it up and JP Crawford could continue to be like, or just be a little more consistent and be like a good leadoff guy. And then you could have like a lefty righty switch hitter, 1-2-3 And then, like, I don't know where Randy fits into that, but preferably it would be Randy, like, batting cleanup, I guess. I know, like, Cal should probably be batting cleanup, but I hate having two righties next to each other, and it's just, that can be tough. There's Vlad. We got 2 canvas collections out of this box. And a triple Shea Langoliers to $3.99. Going to Bobby. K's the opening day starter. Whoa, look at it. I felt like that. Oh, I guess not. Felt like it came apart, but it didn't. K's the opening day starter, eh? Well, that's an L. Immediate L. K usually doesn't start the season out too good either. Is it that, or is it the other way around with K? There's something. I think, yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, the 14 Tigers. I know. How did they not win the World Series? Too many. There was weaknesses that other teams could exploit. Yeah, I remember vividly. That's the thing about making it into the playoffs and then specifically the World Series. If you have any weakness, the other team's going to just pick at it like a scab until you submit. Tristan Casas, 15 of 25. Look at that. That's a beautiful little spread. Couple of grays. If it was a white, normally I don't like the white, but yellow, white, gray, and dark blue would be beautiful. Anthony Rizzo to 150. Still is. I like the yellow on there. I like that yellow contrast. Jack has an ego. Yeah. Most of them do though, but yeah, I know what you mean. There's something else with Jack that's kind of weird too, but I'm not going to get into that right now. All right, this one. Just double check. I already did, but she looks good. Heritage high numbers on the 26th. Kelsey. Bad teams get weeded out. So if you have a weakness, it'll get shot. Yeah. But also, until you get into the 5-game format or more, like, it doesn't take much, man. You can just get unlucky. There's a Pena Chrome. Oh, we got to go over JJW. Doing well, B-Phil. 4 autos in this one. Let's hope. Starting off slow again with the autos. This one's flipped up. See, remember, Like, if there's anything out of the ordinary. Oh, that'll play. Whoa. Jason Dominguez. Chrome first on-card auto. Big hit for Patrick. Woo. Man, I have a history of pulling Jason Dominguez first autos, too. I pulled a few of them in my day. The Hall of Hits at StrykerBreaks.com is just a tab on the top. You can see some of the bigger hits we've ever gotten. You will see some Jason Dominguez firsts if you scroll in there a little bit. Well, congratulations, Patrick. That's a big boy. People are still pulling Jason Dominguez's firsts 4+ years later. As well as Bobby's. Anybody see that someone pulled the red Bobby first the other day? How much was that worth 4 years ago? About $1,000. I'd imagine it's got to be at least 500 and a 10, you know, gemmed up. I don't know. Tough to keep up with all the prices. What do I look like, a Beckett? Volpe first. Diaz to $4.99. Sad thing is, by the time I actually get those shirts made, people probably won't even know what a Beckett is because it'll be out of business. Red Shimmer, that's right. Joseph with a $2 super chat, thank you. Griff at KK Sports Cards pulled that. Well, shout out to Griff. Nice pull, buddy. 600 to 650, most recent sales, PSA 10. There you go. Oh, and a Volpe? This is a super box. My gosh. Both Yankees hits. Patrick, are you watching? You got to be here, right, Patrick? Say something in the chat. Take a bow. Oh my gosh. 2020 Bowman, baby. Whew. It's a paper. Time for the Bobby? What if? Patrick says forward the mail to me. Yeah, all right, Chris. A true red first auto Corbin Carroll sold for like $80 in 2020. That seems crazy because I pulled the true blue Corbin Carroll. I pulled it when the release came out and I gemmed it up and I sold it for $2,500. So that doesn't seem right to me. Brujan. 3 offensive players. 3 people who are in the bigs right now. I'm pretty sure Brujan is opening day player to $299. I can't guarantee that because, well, who really knows with Brujan? But I'm pretty sure. Tampa Bay, James. Because Corbin was a high schooler out of Bowman draft from that year, if I remember correctly. And he was like a top 10 pick, number 8 maybe. I don't remember the exact number, but I remember like he was my guy. I was telling everybody like, Corbin Carroll, don't sleep on him. I kept up with all the information on him. And people were talking about he's like an all-star. All-star in the making. They knew back then. So I don't think anybody was really sleeping on him. He wasn't like the number 1 guy, but he was definitely a top 5 pull. And a red of anybody, a red auto of anybody is going to be hundreds of dollars. Let alone one of the top guys. Will Wilson to $4.99. Joe Ryan first, chrome. About the best you could hope for getting a raise. Yeah. Is that our missing auto? We did get 4. Shelby. Someone called it. There's a Duran paper, Pena paper. You're a break too, I know. What? Well, we don't know what one would have been, so, like, unfortunately, that's not an option. Anyone gonna donate this one? Let's see. What do we have here? We just got 5 autographs. Okay. Well, it's Joe Genord, Hall of Fame potential player for the Savannah Bananas, Joe Genord. But we'll take the bonus auto, won't we, Alex? 5? I've never opened a jumbo of 2022 with 5 autos. 2020. And here we go with the firsts. Paper Dominguez. Paper Volpe. Let's go for 6. Yeah, we got an ultra hot box. I mean, it already is an ultra hot box, but we might as well go for 6. Come on. Give me the Bobby. Another parallel, how about? Brian Reynolds to $4.99. And then a couple of flipperoos, that's rare. Whoa, see, there's just something weird about this box. Flipperoos where they normally are not. And a Scooble Chrome first. Spectacular box. Maybe the best box that has ever existed. I guess if one of these was a red or a super or something, I guess. But 5 autographs. Are you kidding me? And the last one had 2. Outrageous. Unacceptable, but welcomed at the same time. Jason Dominguez, another. That's a paper. And we got a random flippo. We got 2 boxes left. And a mountain of cards that need to be top loaded. Do that afterwards. Bowman's best. Let's get 4 autographs out of here. Hit that like button. We are oh so close to 300 likes. If you haven't hit it yet, hit it for the 5th auto that came out of there. Thanks, Joe. Do it for Joe. Good luck, Adam. That means good luck. It's bound to be. How many top loaders do you think you use in a break? Oh, it depends. Oh, I don't know. It really depends. Like if there's a lot of, like Bowman's Best, the 2024 Bowman's Best had tons of top loaded cards. We were going through, I don't know how many, like 100 maybe per break. I don't usually count them. Usually how I judge it is like how many spots, how many team spots have top loaders. And some teams, you know, get like 5 top loaded cards. Rarely, only a few get none. And most have at least 1 to 3. 1 to 3 top loaded cards. So there's 30 teams. So I would say anywhere from 50 to 150 per break. Somewhere around there. Seth Beer Gold Rookie Auto, or Gold Prospect Auto. Remember when Seth Beer had that little run and we're like, finally, he's going to be a guy. Everybody wants Seth Beer to be like a star in the league. And he had a run there where he was looking real good. Gold Houston Seth Beer for Charles. She's a gold. Bregman Refractor. It's a cool Nando. Neophyte Sensations. Nando rookie. India. There's a nice card. Nick Lodolo. There's a lot of Nick Lodolos. Remember we pulled 2 Nick Lodolo autos on Wednesday. And 1 break. There's a bunch of different pitchers that could contend for like Cy Young status. That's the thing about the difference between MVP candidates and Cy Young candidates. There's a lot of pitchers that could be Cy Young if they stay healthy, but there's only a handful of guys really that could be MVP. Pete, rookie. People are rarely shocked, like a guy coming out of nowhere to be an MVP. That's pretty rare. O'Hearn, 1 of 99. eBay 101 for the man. Jeff, congratulations. Everybody loves Ryan O'Hearn, right? He was in the Kikuchi song. I was going to play that to start the show, and I forgot. Maybe we'll do it Wednesday. The Ballad of Kikuchi. He does have a cool name, yes. Jimenez. Mitch Keller, green. Atomic Adley. McNeil. And Michael Tolia. One is going to Jesse Lau. Rookie refractor. Judge refractor. Remember when Kyle Lewis was a guy? I do. We pulled a couple Kyle Lewis's already. Pulled a parallel rookie Kyle Lewis earlier today. He was a guy. Rookie of the year, right? I feel bad for him. Got injured and never recovered, really. Have to set these guys aside, running out of room. Put them up here. 2024 Topps Chrome Update Jumbo Box for all the marbles. The last box of break number 3. Let's make it a good one. Got to approach it in a different way, Bren. You got to stop with the like, oh, I'm not getting nothing. You got to change that attitude or else you won't. You got to just be like positive and, you know, positive vibes versus negative vibes. You know, that whole thing. Colt Keith and Paul Skeens. But it's a little late. We're already through. Still plenty of possibilities. You could get like a Cunha image variation or something. Maybe. I don't even know if he has one. I assume he does. He always has one. There's a Wyatt and a Churio. That collation. Oh, orange auto. Come on, be a big one. I didn't see who it was. Orange autograph. Orange wave. Oh, pirate troll. Oh, if it was Skeens. Jared Jones is good. But he's not dating Livy Dunn. And that's the difference right there. That's the only difference. There you go. There's a Brave for you. A little refractor Solaire. Oh. I thought I saw a little Pirates when there was a reveal. A little bit of a reveal. Oh. Stinks. Chris. Still a good card. Still a good card. I mean, I feel like Jared Jones is going to have a heck of a season. If it makes you feel any better, I might even draft him on my fantasy team. Just for kicks. Is that an image variation? What if? Right? Gold mini diamond image variation? Tyler Black. /50. Is it a variation though? I thought only the mini diamonds were variations. For Tim. We're pulling some things out of here at least. And we are all the way up front, and it's kind of freaking me out. I need some space. Just give me a little bit of room. Let me breathe. The speckles are variation. That's right. I'm like, yeah, the speckles are variation. You just don't see that card. You don't see those gold mini diamonds come out. They're only /50. Churio and Holiday. Negative Kopech. Spackles are variations. Gold mini diamonds are just cool looking. Oh, this is a jumbo box, Derek. She's about 9 times more expensive. Colton Cowser. Autograph, parallel autograph. Treat us right. Ah, we are getting trolled hard today. Not the Brewer we were looking for either. Not the right pirate. Not the right brewer. Tight though, Tim. Tight. Junior. Yamamoto. Jackson Merrill. Wyatt Langford. Jack. Have you graded your Jordan Power in the key yet? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what I did with that card. I got a lot of cards, man. It's hard to keep track of all of them. Skeens. They're all over the place. It's fairly organized. But when you, like, you can organize it and then like 3 days later, it's just like a bunch more. And then, so organization is an ongoing thing. I should look for that card over the weekend. I wonder what I did with it. Or if I got it graded. Jordan Leisure. Speaking of Jordan, that's exactly the kind of player that the White Sox need. Someone who's all about leisure. I think that was the problem in the first place, maybe. A little bit too leisurely of an environment. At least that's what I heard. Have you ever thought about selling everything and starting all over collecting-wise? Yes. I think about it from time to time. I probably thought about it a few days ago, actually. Usually I think about it when I'm watching Chasing Cardboard. I'm just like, that would be great. Have them come over and just buy everything. Forrest Whitley. But then again, then I start thinking about like, well, maybe not this one. Maybe not this card. I think I'm gonna keep this one. Well, and then that one, and then okay, there's like 50 to 100 of them I probably want to keep. And then by that point, you're like, those are gonna be the cards that they want. The ones you want to keep are the ones that they're gonna want. And then I get cold feet. I'm back out. Like, all right, I'm out. I think I'll just keep them all. Just gonna keep them all. Is that all right? I know you guys drove all this way, but now I don't want to sell. I'll be one of those guys. Make for a good show. Stryker gets cold feet on the deal. Backs out. Takes him out. Takes him out for dinner. To the finest restaurant in town, which is... forgive me, I can't think of one. We got all kinds of fast food restaurants. I hope you guys like T-Bell. I'll get us a good table. They know me here. All right, check it out. Yamaguchi to 75. Marlins team card to 150. Bryce Museum, what do they call it? Canvas Collection. Bryce Canvas Collection. Vlad Canvas Collection. Rizzo to 150. Leisure to 399. Gonzalez first auto. Tolia. Keller green to 99. Negative Kopech. Black to 50. Skeens rookie. Kauser Prism. Whitley refractor to 499. Schwarber pink. Cruz to 99. Baker. Paris. Bogarts to 25. Beer to 50. Uribe to 199. O'Hearn 1 of 99. Gennord to 100. Atomic rookie auto, or Atomic first auto. Adley Atomic. Lodolo. Peraza to 299. Langoliers triple with an auto to 399. Josh Young to 299. Tristan Cassis to 25. Brett Beatty auto. Corey Seager to 35. Game used. Dubon rookie auto to 25. Poisson to 99. Bowman Sterling. Die cut autograph. Wyatt Langford, player worn. Devers, game used. Bruhan, first to 299. Jared Jones, Orange Wave, rookie auto to 25. Jason Dominguez, Bowman Sterling autograph, and a first autograph. 2 JD autos, and a Volpe first. One of the best boxes of Bowman of all time. 5 autographs coming out of that hog. Jeez. Well, this was fun. I hope everybody had a good time. We're going to be back at it. I don't know about next week. I've got a doctor's appointment and a procedure that needs to be done next week, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be fully ready to go. So potentially next week we might not have a Wednesday break, but so if it doesn't happen, that's why. And maybe not a Friday one, but I don't know for sure. Either way, I hope you had a good time.